He was the oldest player in men's college basketball when he last suited up for Southern Oregon University at the age of 29. That's partly because Brett Hollins spent nearly 4 years in prison before playing for the SOU Raiders in Ashland. Fox12's Nick Krupke visited the Oregon State Correctional Institution as Hollins Foundation tipped off a program to hoop it up with adults in custody and educate the inmates about the future they can build for themselves.
This is so much bigger than basketball.
Oregon is where I learned, how to become a man. Oregon changed the whole trajectory of my life for the worse and then for the better.
Less than 2 years removed from his last season playing college basketball at Southern Oregon University, former Raiders captain Brett Hollins is back in a familiar spot he never envisioned being at in the first place.
Coming back, I used to be nervous. I'm not really nervous anymore. I feel like I'm going to work, kind of when I step inside the prisons now.
The now 31-year-old spent almost 4 years behind bars at the Snake River and Warner Creek Corrections after pleading guilty to 2 counts of third-degree assault in 2017 from an altercation at a party where the Marine Corps Reserve stabbed 2 SOU students in Ashland.
I don't see the benefit of giving up on your life because of this situation.
Playing basketball while in prison was Brett's temporary escape from reality.
It really became like a safe space for me. It kept me grounded. It was, what I would turn to during the holiday season when it gets challenging in here.
Hollins currently calls San Antonio home, but his Side Door Foundation is currently on a tour of Oregon prisons.
Going through an adversity such as this, self-inflicted for most, I don't think that's a death sentence on, what you want to do moving forward.
The Side Door Foundation offers programs to adults in custody that are designed to build resilience, confidence, and life skills, along with playing some ball with his volunteers who challenged the OSCI team who had their fellow inmates in the stands.
There are a lot of good men. I wasn't an anomaly. I'm just the one that got the opportunity.
There are people that are rooting for them, and there are people that, understand that this is not easy, and they want to see them succeed when they get home.
Brett's dreams of playing college basketball were on hold, but while serving his time, he wrote letters to college coaches, including Oregon State's Wayne Tinkle.
I had 17 coaches write me back. Coach Tinkle was the first letter that I received back.
We get a lot of letters. A lot of people reach out, and Brett stood out to me, obviously from the heading and where it came from, but then reading his story, his motivation to want to do better once he got out.
I had them taped above my bunk, and that was what I'd wake up and see every morning, and it really kept me motivated, kept pushing me to get better and continue to grow and honestly, stay out of trouble, stay away from nonsense and stay focused on what I want to do when I get home.
You to take the time to come out here and celebrate with us and to show these men that they are valuable and that they matter and that they mean something.
Tinkle visited OSCI for the big game against Brett and his Side Door squad.
We can give a hand for Coach Tinkle. Coach Tinkle.
If we can shed any kind of hope, times are hard for all of us. We all go through some stuff throughout life. They're not forgotten. That people have hope in their rehabilitation, and there's people out there that will help them once they get out, and when we know they're willing to do good.
Well, this is certainly a hot ticket to get in here on game day, where this is about 20% of the population incentivized to be here, and it's not just about hoops. This is the second day that Brett and his crew from Side Door Foundation have been here. Day 1 was about education, a classroom about life outside of these walls.
95% of the people incarcerated in our prison system are going to be released. We want to set them up for success so they never come back.
Mike Reese is OSCI director.
Brett is giving back, and the only way he knows how, it's the basketball, it's the teaching of these classes, the skill building for the adults in custody. He's very committed to this endeavor.
While incarcerated, Hollins developed a course to give others hope for redemption, identify problem behaviors, inspire meaningful change, and integrate back into society.
I'm a firm believer that everybody has the chance to be productive citizens in whatever community they return to. And so I'm a living example of it.
And I promise you, in this life, you're not going to be remembered for your lowest moment. You'll be remembered for how you overcame it. I'll see y'all next year, man.
Inside the Oregon State Correctional Institution in Salem, Nick Krupke, Fox12 Oregon.